Tom Murphy, Doon manager. Tom, you took over the team at the start of the year. Have you found things? Obviously, you've brought them to a county final, but what did you want to bring to the team when you came in?
We came in this year now. I've been involved in Doon for the last number of years, back since 2008. I'm involved in minors and under 21. And this year we just really wanted to drive on what the lads maybe started the last couple of years. Just they were building a good, strong team. Last year we just didn't get over the line, and this year then we brought in Brian Horgan, who's a serious operator, as in coaching wise. He's a lot of experience with county teams, and Brian brought something different, maybe something a bit newer to the thing. So we just tried to work on, bringing lads forward and getting new fellas players coming into the team, making sure the lads are bigger and stronger and maybe more fitter. And we worked very hard, and we're working since last November. So thank God we're going in the right direction anyway. And a county final now in the next week or two, and we're just preparing the same way as we prepared for all the other games. We're training hard and working hard, and that's the aim now, is to perform in the day of the county final.
As you know, these two teams have faced each other the last couple of years at senior level. Of course, looking back, they've been rivals at minor, under 21s, even before that. Two teams that have a great respect for each other as well, but a great rivalry.
Great rivalry, and since I've come to Doon back in the early 2000s, and there's always been Doon, Na Piarsaigh and Kilmallock, and these teams are always fighting it out at the top level, and then, as you said, all the way down. I think even down to under 14 level this year with the boys, and like that was great to see over in Capmore. Like you had the likes of Richie and Dinny Maloney and them lads, Niall Maher and Mike Fitz all involved, and then in the Piarsaigh side you had Downs and Shane Dowling and them boys all involved in that under 4, and it's great to see that them boys are giving back to their clubs too. Just great rivalry. Like we played the Piarsaigh 2 or 3 times this year already in the senior in the league, and then we played them in under 21 level, and there's always been great rivalry, but it's always been a good rivalry. There's never any dirty strokes pulled, there's never any major rows or anything like that. Two teams are willing to go hell for leather with each other, and look, either team can win in the day, and that's the way it should be, I suppose. And look, we've a lot to Na Piarsaigh are probably the farm team in Limerick over the last number of years. They're probably one of the top teams in the country, if not the top team in the country, and we'll have to do our best to beat them. And look, we're looking forward to the challenge, and that's what it's all about. A good, strong challenge, and we're up for the challenge.
As you said, you mentioned the challenge that's ahead of you now. You're against, as you mentioned, the Piarsaigh team that's been kind of the standard bearer in not only Limerick hurling, Munster hurling, and further than that. Obviously, you have to look for weaknesses, and you're not going to tell me them weaknesses, but what kind of challenge do you expect them to bring ye?
But like you heard, there's always a challenge, but we can only prepare ourselves and get our own house in order and make sure that our own players are fit and they're willing to go, and we'll go through our own processes, and we'll work on that before we actually look at in the Piarsaigh. As I said, we have to get our own fellas right, and look, we're lucky enough this year. We've very little injuries or anything like that to worry about. Now Darragh Dunnan was slightly injured over the last couple of weeks, but thank God he's coming back in. Came through last Sunday, okay. And as I said, we'll prepare our lads for the way we want to play, and we look. Obviously, we look at the Piarsaigh and the way they play too. But as I said, we'll prepare our best for our own game, and we'll worry about the Piarsaigh then after that.
Obviously, it's county final day, and Richie came in as captain this year. He's a young lad, but he's a leader. It's clear for anyone to see. What was the thought process in making Richie captain?
Well, like as you said, Richie is a leader, and he's proved it sort of at club level, and he's proved it at county level over the last 2 years. But like Richie is a standout guy, he's a very nice guy at the end of the day too, But with lads respect Richie, and lads in the dressing room respect Richie, both fellas who've been there a long time, and the younger lads, And like Richie brings a lot to the table too, And like Richie, the thing about Richie, he leads by example, and that's what you want out of a captain, a man who's going to lead by example, and he's done it so far for the championship.